at the bottom of the pyramid, we've got the sensory system. Now, this is actually from about 1996. Williams and someone began with S came up with this, and they didn't realise at the time that interoception was really a thing. That came a few years later.
Yep.
That would be one of them on the lower end here.
Okay.
But the child has to have good sort of tactile awareness, the auditory, visual, vestibular, and critically, particularly when we look at a lot of the kids on the autistic spectrum, the interoception, understanding what signals they're getting from inside. Do they know when they're hot, cold, hungry,
in
full?
pain?
And then, yes, do they appreciate pain? You know, a mum was telling me a little while ago about she started getting worried about a child when she put her hand on something really hot and just kind of peered it and thought, that's a bit strange. And mum was sort of trying to get off. So the cortex realises it's feeling it, but it goes into the insula where we have interoception, which then gives us those emotional awareness, and that then leads to like pain behaviour and how we're going to avoid it or not go into it again.
So this is the base building block of the central nervous system.
These are the building blocks. I think a lot of the time in education, when you see kids at school, the teachers or the parents are complaining about things at the top here. They're sort of saying, look, my child can't regulate their emotions, or they keep doing this thing. And if we try and fix it by going there, it doesn't really work. We need to be working from the bottom up, assuming that there are some problems down here, and usually that seems to be the case.
Okay.
So we work on the senses and the primitive reflexes. We can see as we get those reflex maturity, then you get sensory motor development. So this is where we're getting the sensory areas and the motor beginning to be working. And then we apply attention to it and get more of the coordination, the ability to adapt, make fine changes. And with that, then we get the frontal areas and the intellect coming. So I find this a good thing to sort of show parents, just to get the idea of, well, these are the building blocks, and these are the things that we need to really focus on first of all. Once they can cope with these things, then yes, we can go up. But I can't just fix this bit at the frontal lobe and not help
without
the rest
understanding what's happening there at the base of the pyramid.